Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Hello.
Linda, what's the latest going on in your world?
Um, a lot. So I am most likely going to be doing more rounds of radiation, going back on chemotherapy. Um, I am not going to pursue clinical trials right now. It has not felt aligned from day one. And so it's a not now thing. And then
It's not so much a lack of alignment as it is not finding a trial that's aligned with you. You're
yeah,
you're you're totally open and wanting and willing to do clinical trials, but the trials that are out there right now do not feel like the
no.
trials that you want to do, or right?
They're all in phase 1 and it goes phase 1 through 4, and 4 is usually, I believe, when it gets approved by the FDA, and these are all very early stage things, so you're just really like a guinea pig, and I'm just unwilling to sacrifice my quality of life. Essentially, standard of care right now after a recurrence in my situation is going to be re-radiation and chemotherapy. Like, really, those are my only options. So most likely I am going to go, like, we've talked about this a little bit, going out of the country for care. It was kind of between Germany and the UK, and definitely heavily leaning on Germany. um, so yeah, that's kind of like where my next steps are. I really just want to try to extend my life, but not at the cost of quality of life. And I want to have like whatever time I have left to have like good quality of life and not, poor quality of life. And so it's more, to me, I feel more aligned with like getting treatment out of the country versus what's offered in the United States.
That's the latest in treatment. Not much has changed yet, but we'll of course give more information and the reasoning why once we have a concrete plan.
How do you feel that I've been adjusting since surgery?
Man, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for asking. It's easy to sit here and say we could do this better and we could do that better. I think overall you're just incredible and you've done incredibly well. I don't like even using terms like well or better with something like this, but I am in awe of you daily and how you choose to show up and tackle what's in front of you. I see you consistently spending more time laughing and smiling and being of service of others despite everything else and despite the time it takes away from you focusing on yourself. I think that there's definitely some still strategic opportunities for you in mental and emotional health, and especially the people you're going to surround yourself with and you're giving your time to. Because as you've seen recently, that when you put your time in the wrong people, not only is it that time, but then there's like the spiral effect of it too, where you lose sleep over it, you have more stress on it, and it compounds things. It affects your other dynamics and your other relationships too. But all that being said, you're dealing with terminal diagnosis, and you're dealing with a terminal diagnosis where there's no real clear plan forward. And you are that person who, well, we all are. Everybody wants to be able to go to the doctor and then tell you take 2 pills and call me in the morning and you'll feel better. And this isn't one of those scenarios.
Yeah.
So you're up against a tremendous amount. I think you're handling it much more, again, that term better than I ever would if I was in the situation you're in. And I just, I've told you this many times, but when I look at you, I don't see illness. I only see hope and possibility.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, I just want to say goodbye to my staples.
Oh, yeah, talk
And
about that.
so It's kind of funny. Like my hair has like kind of done a lot of different things lately, but my how do you like figure out? I don't know
Here
where
it
the
is, right here. So let me guide your head.
so these bad boys are getting taken out tomorrow, and which is kind of funny because I am facing radiation again and chemotherapy, which I believe it was radiation that made my hair go out. So like I think like the bald is gonna go
Well,
back.
this won't be as much radiation, and it'll be much more, even more targeted. So
So, but yeah, they definitely did a number on my hair. The person who did the fiducials just was like, like at six or no, nine different spots on my head. And I was like, what in the hell is this going to come back? Like, it was so bad. And she was in a bad mood. And she even told me she was in a bad mood. I was like, please don't put the clippers near my head if you're in that bad of a mood. And then she did, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yep, so things are still moving along. And yeah, so I'm able to go back on supplements. I had to take a supplement break for 2 weeks, so I feel kind of good about that. Like, because I don't, for me, supplementation, it's not like this a major part of my journey, but I do believe it has helped. And so I'm glad to be able to go back on those.
good. Anything else for this one?
Yep.
All right, everybody. That's all for today. We love and appreciate you, and we will be back with you soon. Take good care. Bye bye.